aesthetic, or complete your wardrobe with the right apparel. Tyler Beakley, co-owner of Wildcraft General, joins me to take a little bit of a tour about their brand new business, okay?
Yes, welcome in.
This place is so cool, and it's such a visual treat just for the eyes. When you look around, you can't stop just looking.
Thank you.
Everything in here is secondhand or vintage, right?
Yes. We had a really fun time sourcing for this store. Every single fixture that you see is secondhand, vintage. We just wanted to make sure that we were as sustainable as possible because that's the root of our values. Everything we do here is rooted in sustainability.
And it's a general store and apothecary. What does that mean for those who may not know?
Yeah, so apothecary used to, long ago, that meant the person who was making the medicines, mixing the herbs, and then it became the word for the place you go to see the person making the medicines. But now it's kind of a general term for anything self-care. So you'll see beauty products, bath and body products, all kind of in that apothecary category.
And let's go over what folks can find here because it's such an eclectic mix.
Yeah, it is. It's all our passion projects and hobbies in one thing. So you can come in and get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just hang out. Or we have our whole apothecary section. So we have a whole wall of loose-leaf herbs, loose-leaf teas that you can buy by the ounce. All of our Relight branded products you can get here. You can also bring your jars and refill them. And then we have all of our clothing. So this is all vintage clothing. We have homewares. There's a little bit of everything, which is why we needed to open a general store.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, it's a great place to come, especially if you're just looking for an incredibly unique gift. You're gonna find it here for someone, okay? And you mentioned coffee, you mentioned tea. All right, let's talk about the partnerships.
Yes, so we are so excited. We've partnered with Gabe with Silhouette Coffee, and he is having his second residency location here. You can find him at Art of Cellaring and also now here at Wildcraft General. So we are thrilled to welcome Silhouette Coffee.
And tell me about opening this business.
Oh my gosh, it was, well, first we thought we would open in March. So for one, it was on its own journey, its own timeline, but I'm glad it took that long because we were able to source all of these pieces. But it's just been, we poured our hearts into this place. Like the shelves back here, we found out at an estate sale, they were tearing the house down and we asked, can we take the shelves before you do that? So it took us a few days to get all the books down, get the shelves here. But it feels like they've been here forever. So I think they were like meant for this place. But yeah, we're really proud of this and we just can't wait to welcome people in and we hope everyone just feels really at home and welcome here.
The people who have meandered in, what's their reaction?
Oh my gosh, like just, we've been love bombed by everybody. It feels so good. I think that this is just what people want right now, a community, a place to gather. Just like-minded people who are also into vintage and sustainability, herbalism. We'll have classes. It's just, yeah, it's just been wonderful. We're very, very grateful.
Now you mentioned the loose leaf teas, okay? So we can't forget about Relight. Tell us about Relight.
I know, well Relight is the reason this all exists. This is just like our extension of the whole lifestyle around that way of living, of just living more intentionally, looking for things that are better for you. So yeah, Relight, we manufacture all of our teas here now in-house in the back kitchen. So we'll serve our teas here as well. And yeah, Relight just has blossomed into now a whole lifestyle.
Okay, all right. Tell folks where you're located and how they can find you.
Yes, we are at 906 Nolan Street. We're next door to Son of a Sailor, if you're familiar with that gift shop. And you can also find us online at Relight, for Relight at Wildcraft General on Instagram or wildcraftgeneral.com.
All right, thank you so much. For more information on Wildcraft General, all you have to do is head to our website, salive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code that you see right there on your screen.
You've seen him in Better Call Saul, and Orphan Black actor Michael Mondo stars in a short film about a retired bare-knuckle fighter facing his past. We chat with the director about her deeply personal ties to this film. It's next on SA Live.
Right now, it's the only job I could get.
Well, can you teach me then?
What, to fight?
Yeah. What if I'm alone?
It's a short film hoping to catch some Oscar buzz at its big world premiere. Boy Fighter is about a man preparing for the fight of his life, but this story has a lot of real life pain that comes along with it. And we are so lucky today to have writer and director Julia Weisberg-Cortez taking time to chat with us today. Okay, let's chat first. Tell us all about Boy Fighter.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the film. So, as you said, Boy Fighter is about a bare-knuckle street fighter living in New Orleans and can't find work. He's forced to work as this bare-knuckle street fighter to provide for his 8-year-old son. We filmed in New Orleans and Louisiana, and principal photography was in March, and we premiered it in Tribeca, and then we just showed here in LA at Holly Shorts, where it was nominated for the Latina Award. It's inspired off of the passing of my brother, which was in 2023, and I really wanted to tell his story that in a very personal way, but also make it feel universal so that anybody who's experienced grief can take something away from the film.
Wow. And what was that experience like for you to dedicate it to your late brother and then to have it filmed there in New Orleans?
I mean, it was a lot harder than I thought. I mean, if you're familiar with any of my previous films, you would know that I make a lot of films that are about the people in my family. Specifically, actually, Boy Fighter is the first film I've made about the men in my family. Every film I've made before that have been about womanhood and like my grandmother and my mother. And I thought it would be easier because I have a lot of my films deal with things like loss and grief and hardship, but resilience. I thought it would be easier because I've done it before, but it was such a profound loss for me that it was. You set out to make something for the person you love most in this world, and you feel like it's never going to live up to what you want it to be, to really capture their spirit and their essence. And I think Boy Fighter, it threw us a lot of loops. It was a very intense and hard film logistically as well because of shooting out in Louisiana. Even though it was amazing, we had the best team. But it ended up being exactly the film that it needed to be, and it's resonated with people in such amazing ways that have really moved me.
And on his last hour, this man returned to the river. And his flesh melted away. He didn't even cry.
And yes, you talk about resonating and the men in your life, and what about for those watching, and how can they tie into that and the men in maybe their lives as well, relating to that?
It was really interesting to explore masculinity. Again, every film I've made before this has dealt with, more womanhood or feminine, themes. And it was really liberating to explore masculinity, but in a way that it wasn't just your stereotypical tropes. It was really beautiful to see. So it was starring Michael Mando. He was in a show called Better Call Saul and Orphan Black. And it was really beautiful to watch Michael be tender with his son, because he's a single father, there's no mother in the house. So in a way, you really see this father acting as both mother and father to his son. And all of the pressures that come with being a single parent and wanting to protect your kid from the world at large, and also wanting to give them a better life. If anybody out there has, had a very complicated relationship with whether it be a father or a brother, but it's one that's filled with, yes, complexity, but love, I think they'll take away a lot from the film.
Definitely, very relatable for sure. The film was one of 10 selected for a prestigious program. We wanted to talk more about that too. Can you tell us about the Rising Voice program?
Yeah, of course. It's an incredible program. I would not be here without it. It basically it's through Indeed, and they every year they put out basically a big call for people who have films that pertain with the future of work. So they have to be films that deal with that theme. And it's really fascinating to see how this is the 5th season, so there's been 50 films about the future of work. And it's been amazing to see how people, again, through their own lived experiences, where they're born, who their family is, how they interpret that theme, the future of work.
That sounds amazing. I'm so glad that that program exists for filmmakers like yourself. How can we watch this film?
Well, so it's actually currently in a limited theatrical release. in the United States. It has it's playing in different theaters, you know, in Florida, Missouri, New York, Los Angeles. You can also watch it streaming on Hulu in November.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I'm excited to tune into that, and thank you for sharing the story behind the movie today with us.
No, thank you for having me, and thank you for your thoughtful questions.
Of course. Okay, well, keep an eye out for Boy Fighter. It will be available for streaming, as you just heard, in November. For more information, you can go to our website, SALive.com.
He simply offered his bones as river stones. And his soul went back to the stars.
Oh, it's an Adopt and Shop event happening here at the Hard Rock Cafe. We're going to tell you about the puppy party where you can find your new best friend.
Welcome back. Okay, earlier you saw burgers from around the world at Hard Rock Cafe, but now they have something even more irresistible. Puppies. Yes, Fiona Gorostiza is out there. Fiona, let's talk puppies.
Oh, it is a puppy takeover happening here at the Hard Rock Cafe. They're even taking over the chairs. That's right. Can you see her? She's like a brindle color. She does blend right in over there, okay? All right, that is Mila. Now, Mila is not up for adoption, but she is very supportive of dogs looking for their forever home, okay? Marketing manager Daisy Guetta joins me once again, okay? So the puppy party event will also have themed cocktails, right?
Yes, it will. So here we are on our third level balcony pop-up bar, La Vida After Dark. It's a Dia de los Muertos themed pop-up bar leading up to our Day of the Dead River Parade event in October. Here I have themed cocktails for the event. I'm shaking up our Spirits Raised shot. This is going to have Absolute vodka, watermelon pucker, a little bit of sweet and sour, nice and fruity and refreshing. Here we have a cocktail called La Noche Eterna with Absolute Citron, Blue Carousel, Grenadine, Sweet and Sour, and Sprite. And then over here,
Ooh, that's right, light it
on
up.
theme, yes, we have our Ofrenda Oscura. It has a blackberry sangria, prosecco, and topped with some real rose petals as well.
All right, so let's walk over here while we kind of show off. Don't forget the World Burger event, right? Okay, that's happening here too. All right, and we have Mila here, who is very supportive of other dogs finding their forever home. She's not up for adoption, but tell us about partnering with San Antonio Pets Alive.
Absolutely. Hard Rock is a proud partner of San Antonio Pets Alive. Again, we do have our Total Hound Takeover live adoption event September 14th starting at 4 p.m. All 3 patios will have puppies to adopt and vendors to get all of your puppy needs as well. When you adopt one puppy or one pet per se from San Antonio Pets Alive, you're saving 2 lives because you are not only helping a pet find their future forever home, but you're also making room to save another.
All right, and we mentioned the deals for today, Tuesday. If you mention SA Live here at the Hard Rock Cafe earlier, we said you could get a tiki drink and 2 tacos for $20. But if you love wine, what is that deal?
So if you love wine, you can also come in on Wednesday, mention SA Live, and you will get half off wine, both glass and by the bottle.
All right, okay, and let's talk about the top 5 burgers there real quick.
Absolutely. Again, we have the Tampa loaded like a gator with avocado jalapeno, our New York City burger with New York cheesecake fried on top. We have our Milan burger, fresh basil, roasted tomatoes, our Budapest with pulled pork, house-made jam, and then we also have our Barcelona.
Okay, and you can vote on the top burger out of all those by coming in and ordering one until when?
Until September 15th.
All right, and tell folks when the puppy party is going to be.
September 14th.
All right, September 14th here at the Hard Rock Cafe. Come on out, shop, adopt also, and you may find your new best friend. For more information on the Hard Rock Cafe and all their events, just head to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Jen?
Yes, a lot going on there at the Hard Rock Cafe. Fiona, do you have a favorite burger? I had to ask because those burgers look amazing. So does the cute puppy.
The Tampa burger and the one with the cheesecake in it, although I'm trying to figure out how to gracefully eat the cheesecake burger.
I looked at them and thought
I might
the
need
same
a
thing.
really big fork.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
because
take
it
your
does look
time.
amazing. It's the one here on the end. This one right here.
That one,
Right
yes.
here.
Big fork or big bib, right? Just go all in.
I just kind of took this out of it.
Thanks, Fiona.
I'm going to take you shopping at a cool vintage store right here in the heart of Olmsted Park next.
Don't forget to weigh in on our question of the day. What are you looking forward to in September? There's so many things, right? Oh, Darren, my 60th birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Keep them coming.
Avenue here in Olmsted Park has become a destination for antique and vintage shopping. You can find stores that carry mid-century modern to old world antiques. And one shop that carries fun and eclectic items here on the avenue is Sisters in the Park. Sandra, Sharon, thank you for inviting us in. I love your shop here. I spent a little bit of money here. So how did Sisters in the Park get started?
We have just been collectors all of our lives. When I retired and Sandra moved in with me, then we decided that we would put our skills together. We were high-class hoarders. Our house was absolutely overflowing.
I love that, high-class hoarders.
And so we either had to stop buying or open our own shop.
And here are the two
obviously-
sisters. One thing I didn't mention is these are sisters, and y'all
Work and live together.
work and live together. So when people come into the store, what can they find here?
We have vintage clothes, we have new clothes, we have Texana, we have art glass.
A little of everything.
Sterling jewelry, costume jewelry, local art.
What can people find here as far as vintage fashion?
Right now, we have a lot of vintage Western wear.
Perfect for the rodeo. I saw the boots, and I saw that one wonderful piece that in the front.
Double D ranch wear, it's vintage from the 80s. We have Painted Pony, we have Ralph Lauren.
So anything you need for vintage Western wear, you can get it here before you head out to the rodeo. I really like this one. I saw this the last time I was here. Now, getting back to what the different fashion accessories that you have, I noticed you have Hermes scarves. You've got great robes back there, like vintage Japanese kimonos.
We have Chanel, we have Dior, and we also have, not all high-end, it's not all couture. Some is just fun.
So you have the couture and the fun, but getting back to the couture, if someone wants to come find some Chanel or Hermes, it's not going to be super high price, right?
No, not at all. We want to keep it affordable for people.
Spratling. Oh, I love Spratling. Another thing that I noticed that y'all have that I really personally myself that I love is Mexican silver. You have Spratling, Antonio Aguilar, Los Castillo. So if someone loves and collects vintage Mexican silver, they can come here and find a piece here or two, correct?
Absolutely. And also we buy. So if someone
there you
is
go.
downsizing.
Yes, if you want to get rid of some of your Mexican silver or fashion or anything.
We buy outright. We don't do consignment.
This has kind of been a destination for antique and vintage shopping. So how do y'all like being here on McCullough Avenue in Olmsted Park?
We've landed in heaven.
We wouldn't, if someone gave us a space somewhere else, we wouldn't dream of leaving here. This has been, our neighbors, the other stores up and down McCullough have been so supportive.
So it's like a great little community here at the roundabout
Almost
in
a
Olmsted Park.
family.
Almost like family. That's wonderful. Sharon, Sandra, thank you for joining us. I love this store. It's like a little jewel box in here, and I always find something in here to buy. So
Yes, you do.
You're one of our favorite eclectic people.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for inviting us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
But first, she's been bringing New Orleans flavors to the Alamo City for years. We chat with Ma Harper about her legacy. That's next on SA Live.
know, she's such a good example of don't have to quit when you get older. You just keep on trucking. You know, you get up and you come. And here she is, 97, I think it is. And she'll be 96. Yeah, 96. And here she's still doing it. And we're all approaching. So she's a good example for us to keep going.
All year long, Ma Harper is serving Creole favorites with the side of love, prayer, and grace.
Not a lot of people are still around from her time, so she has a lot of insight on history and just she's about the community, about helping, you know, people in need. You know, she has God in her heart, so she's very close to mine. So.
The 95-year-old restaurant owner has scaled back on hours here at her East Side location, and even the menu is a little bit smaller, yet her need to give back is bigger than ever.
I'll be 96 in a couple of months.
What keeps you going? You're running a restaurant, you're 96 years old. That's amazing.
I tell people, work never kills you. You die running from it. I've been working 83 years this year. 83 years. I started at a young age. And I mean work. I don't mean staying in lean. I mean work.
Many visitors today couldn't resist loving on Ma.
The food is just delicious, and the atmosphere and just spending some time with Mom makes all the difference in the world. She makes my day because she's just so lively and loving, and she's very spiritual, so she helps me a lot.
How do you describe Ma to other people? That she's a very humble, spiritual woman, and that she has a heart of gold, and she's just, without her, I don't know what I would have done. Like, without the opportunity that she's given me, I don't know what I would have done.
For people looking to get back on their feet, it's no surprise Ma Harper gives second chances. Today, we got to speak with one of her employees who is beyond grateful.
It's helped me learn responsibility and structure. It's really given me a chance for a better life for me and my children. And it's just an amazing opportunity. She's an amazing woman. She does a lot for the community. She's done a lot for second chance people, and it's just amazing to be able to work with her.
Second chances are those that are out of incarceration on probation, that they need a job because of the fact that they have obligations when they come out. Without a job, they can't meet them, and that means they go back. But you can help some and you can't help some. You know, the real thing I really feel about me is because I was brought up, if you don't work, you don't eat. So you keep feeding them. You know, we were taught, give you the first fish, but on the next one you got your rod, just fish for yourself.
So helping people and bringing people here together through food, does that make you happy?
Yeah, imitated by many, duplicated by none. That's the easiest way to put it.
And while Fat Tuesday is a tradition for Ma, the Louisiana native is only all about serving the great food. No alcohol needed.
I don't know. Fat Tuesday sounds better than Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras is a mass. Fat Tuesday is where you go every house. This is a little bit of food. They have ham on the table, fried chicken, food. Well, I can see Fat Tuesday.
Aside from this restaurant, she's a great community giver. And so this is a place to be on Fat Tuesday, to come back out and to bless her as well, because this atmosphere and environment is perfect for that day. So we're very grateful for all she does for the community, and she's just kicking at 95 years old. We're real proud of her.
So if you need a serving of love to go along with your gumbo all year long, be sure to come check out Ma Harper's Creole Kitchen.
Forgot you had a mom over here?
No.
Yes, you did. Stop lying. I would like for them to take with them the love of God is not put here to stay. It only becomes God love when you give it away, because He gave His life. And I'll never forget that.
Earlier, we asked you, what are you looking forward to in September? It's a new month, y'all. All right, Winnie, I'm seeing The Weeknd tomorrow at the Alamo Dome. That sounds fun. I've been looking forward to it all year. Exciting. All right, Irene, I'm looking forward to cooler weather and decorating for Halloween. I think Halloween should be considered as a major holiday. You know what? I decorated yesterday, okay? Jem says, football season, I'm with you. We're so excited for football. And Rachel, getting to see my kids in Denver. I tell you, Colorado in September, you're gonna have those beautiful leaves as well. All right, you can still vote for your favorite finalists in SA Picks 2025, presented by Gomez Law Firm. Now, we received thousands of votes across dozens of categories: best tacos, best gym, best burgers, and more. Scan that QR code on your screen right there, and you can sign up to be a KSAT Insider to vote for your favorite in SA Picks 2025. Voting continues through September 12th. Have a great day, y'all.